Happy New Year, everybody.
Oh,
Happy New Year.
From the Great Ship TV show in space where time is a flat circle. It's me, your host, Commander Rebecca, and joined by my friends, Commander Rob. Jake, what are you, Admiral? Or Ambassador?
Ambassador.
Jake.
Yes.
Admiral Kerry Jackson. Chief Tony, he's going to jump in at some point. Yeah. He forgot.
There's a problem with the replicator he's dealing with.
Yeah, I'm so sure.
They're always breaking down.
Or is there a new Mountain Dew flavor somewhere?
Oh, that's probably what
if
he's
there
doing.
was a new
That
Mountain
was
Dew
the problem
flavor,
with the replicator.
Yeah.
that means a significant historical event is about to happen. If you're not familiar with the Mountain Dew theory.
What is the Mountain Dew theory?
Whenever there's a new flavor release, there is a significant historical event that happens. Hey, Tony, we're just talking about you.
We're talking Mountain Dew theory.
Yeah. You know the Mountain Dew theory.
I came just in time. What's the theory?
You know the theory. I know for a fact. We've talked about it. When they release a new flavor, a significant historical event happens.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So we got a new flavor?
Well, it used to be that way. The problem is they
Mountain Dew
release like 3
correspondent.
new flavors every year now.
Well, maybe they got to stop
That's
because it is impossible to keep up with politics these days.
Let's live in precedented times for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no more unprecedented.
I'd love to live in some boring times for a change.
You hear
Commander?
that? Pepsi. Me? Yeah.
Yeah, before we get going, can I make one quick note?
I insist.
Okay. Well, the emissary and I insist that since today is National Science Fiction Day, you're into your local bookseller or library and get your copy of the autobiography of your favorite captain. Pick your captain because you've got them for Janeway, for Kirk, for
Oh, they have more
Picard.
than one? Oh,
There's more. Yeah, there's also one for Spock as well.
really? Oh, I'd
Yes.
like that one.
As of recording, January 2nd, I went to the thrift store. I went to a bunch of different thrift stores this past week. The Savers on Redwood and 3900 Southish
In Salt Lake?
in Salt Lake City, Utah, has a bonkers amount of Star Trek novels, and they all appear unread. Like, the spine is fresh on these bad boys.
I still think you should have bought all of them.
And see, I think that they used to belong to me.
You think?
Yeah, because I donated a bunch of books. I'm decluttering, as you know, and
geez.
I think that they all belonged to me at one point.
Well, I
Would there
did.
be a
I
way to
picked up.
tell?
I picked
Would
up the
like your name
captain's
be on
daughter.
any
I
of
don't
them?
have it in front of me, but because it was a Peter David and Jake insisted.
Oh yeah, you need to.
Get a Peter David one for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'Cause
It was
I
the
will-
only Peter David one.
because whenever I read books, I rarely push them open so wide that it cracks a spine.
You
the
just
same.
you read your peaker.
I'm the same.
I do.
Oh, yeah.
The same way. Yeah.
A peeker.
I
If I-
can't stand messing up that spine.
You
Drives me
guys,
nuts.
things are meant to be used.
Not if you can keep them nice.
Yeah, but
The Earth is going to die a heat death any day now.
Do you want your back broken, Rebecca?
It
Right.
already is, brother.
That's personal.
That neck thing I've been dealing with, it's still going. It's just
And
some
that's why
quick.
Cardassians have 2 spines.
Yes.
Here's just some quick housekeeping up top. We have an email address, tvshowinspace@gmail.com. I don't have any new emails to read for us today, but if you want to send
people have
them
been
in,
holidaying, so
I would love to hear from some women. Not that I don't love hearing from our male fans. Where are the ladies at, you guys? I want to hear from some women Star Trek fans.
Are there any
Please,
out
I'm
there?
begging. Shh.
Besides you.
I count one.
Women are a larger percentage of the fan base.
Nice.
Women saved Star Trek. You
Yes.
fools.
Yes.
And you wouldn't have Star Trek without the top woman, Lucille Ball.
Lucille Ball.
Yes, all right.
Jeez Louise, you guys. And Tony, I'm dying to hear your update from your original series watch.
Well, speaking of, I let it run. I let the show run out all the way this time, and saw the Desilu Productions at the end
Isn't that nice?
of the episode. That was pretty cool. Yes. So I guess what? I watched 2 episodes in between this time. 2. The one where they go to the completely unexplained parallel version of Earth in the 1800s, 1920s, whatever. They never talk about why there's a parallel Earth off in the universe. Doesn't matter, I guess. Just is.
It's the backlot.
Yeah,
It's,
dude.
That's what it was. They had somewhere to shoot,
Yep.
and they're just like, "We'll just say it's another Earth we found in space." But it was that one where in that parallel Earth or whatever, they were trying to develop a virus that stops people from aging. But in actuality, it made everyone age faster as soon as they hit puberty. But until then, they age super, super slow. So,
The one with the children.
Bonk, bonk on the head.
Children.
Bonk, bonk.
Yeah, yeah.
That
yeah.
one?
Mirror,
Bonk,
yeah.
bonk. Yeah.
The
You get to
world's
hear,
most annoying ginger children.
you get to hear freaking Captain Kirk yell, "No more blah, blah, blah." It's like,
It's my
okay.
favorite line in the original series.
It's a classic, absolute classic.
But you've got in the lead guy there on the planet, Michael J. Pollard, who was, I think, at least nominated for an Academy Award at some point.
Really?
For a movie he did with Robert Redford, and the title of it is leaving my brain right now.
Checking.
The lead, the guy that played the oldest of the children,
Yeah, he's somebody.
who looked like he was actually probably 30 or so anyway.
Yes, Michael J. Pollard is the actor's name, and I want to say it's Big Hoss and Little Falsey or something like that. Is the movie?
Sounds familiar.
But yeah, that episode, Miri, is what that one's called. And I enjoyed that one. I thought it was a fun romp. It got a little weird when about the girl they find that's like, she's got a crush on you. And then, but then at the end, the best line, other than "no more blah, blah, blah," was at the end when Kirk said, "Well, we had to leave her there to help, people will be there to help fix that world from the Federation. And why didn't you bring the one girl along? I only date, I don't go for women that are older than me," or something like that. It's like, that was a weird thing to say.
And Mary was somewhat of a famous actress as well. I
There
keep
were
saying
scenes-
these things, hoping Jake will jump in at any moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jake, we're save us.
Mary is I don't have the depth of knowledge on the guest stars from the original series. I will be candid
Okay,
These
with that.
two
so
right
Rob's got
here.
Carrie was right about it being Little Foss and Big Halsey with
Yeah.
Robert Redford, Noah Beery Jr., Lucille Benson, and Lauren Hutton.
Kim
But
Darby.
what you failed to mention
Yeah.
was that Michael J. Pollard also played Mixus Pitalik on Superboy.
Yes,
Oh, he's got the perfect face for Mixix-Pitalik.
yes, he does.
That's interesting.
Kim Darby is Mary. That's it. She was something of a thing back in the day.
She was another one where it's like, she looks like she's 30. And,
Yeah,
you know.
well.
But anyway, I had a good time with that one. It was weird. It scratched my Adult Swim comedy itch. What I didn't like as much was the next episode, and it's apparently considered one of the better ones, Dagger of the Mind.
Oh yeah. That's the penal colony where they make you look to the circling light to fix your brain.
It never, I don't know, it just never grabbed me. I thought it was okay. But
And you got
Yeah, that one.
and the evil doctor is he was on Barney Miller. He was in Planet of the Apes as General Urko, I want to say.
Yeah, that's the one with the spinny.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
James
Okay.
Gregory.
James Gregory.
But Tony, you are so close to my favorite episodes, the Menagerie parts 1 and 2.
Oh,
You're so close.
oh boy.
Those are my favorite episodes.
They'll tickle your strange new worlds. Bones.
All
from
right.
it.
Yes.
That's what I'm going to call my ball from now on, my Strange New Worlds. Well, anyway, Tony, I look forward to hearing your future TOS episodes, but we are here to talk about some Deep Space Nine, and it's a very special episode of Deep Space TV show in space, Deep Space Nine, where it's all about our friend Chief Miles O'Brien. We have
Yes.
3 episodes in a row about our dear friend Chief Miles O'Brien.
I want to interject before we dive in though. Tony, I'm gonna suggest that you finish the original series in 2026 because
You can
That's
do
a
it,
lot.
Brett.
Whoa,
You can
whoa.
do it.
This
Oh my
is-
God,
this
it's so
is-
fast.
this is the 60th anniversary year of the
yeah.
original series.
Yeah, that's right.
And if you do it, you get a wish.
What? Okay.
A new flavor of Mountain Dew. That's your wish.
Ooh.
There was a Star Trek float in the Rose Bowl parade.
I saw that.
with George Takei on it,
Yeah.
and Rebecca Romaine and Tig Notaro.
And a Starfleet Academy guy.
They got
my
Tig
God.
Notaro on a float in a
They
parade.
got her on a float. She's
In a
pushing
rainy
buttons
parade.
and everything on the console.
That
With her
surprises.
umbrella.
That
Oh,
surprises
fun.
the
How come
hell out of
nobody,
me.
nobody told me about this.
Tig Notaro has changed so much because when I first met her, it was like 20 years ago. We interviewed her, and she was just too cool for the room, you know. But nowadays, it's like she's come out of her shell and she's a little more participatory. But if I'd have went back in time and told that Tig Notaro, in 20 years you're going to be on a Star Trek float with George Takei,
For a football game.
She
she would have swore at me and walked out.
she produced and appeared in a documentary, "Come See Me in the Good Light," which it was good. It was good. When this episode drops, this episode will drop on January 8th, 1 week from today. Starfleet Academy. Everybody
Oh.
Very
get to watch
excited.
Starfleet Academy and report back.
That's when I'm gonna open up my badge that day.
It's been a nightmare of a time trying to get any kind of screener because Paramount continues to suck.
Yes,
So
and it's gonna get worse.
this is the hottest summer so far. So
Yeah.
this week we're going to be talking about these episodes in season 2 of Deep Space Nine: the alternate, Armageddon Game, Whispers, and Paradise. Let's start with the alternate, where Odo's dad shows up. Odo and his mentor, Dr. Maura Pol, discover a life form similar to Odo on a Gamma Quadrant planet. And Carrie's right, heavy on the air quotes. It's not his dad.
Not his dad. Yeah.
It's his
stepdad.
mentor. He's the dad
And I
that
got
stepped up.
issues with this episode.
yeah.
I feel like even mentor is the wrong word. It's the guy who experimented on him.
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
what it
exploiter.
is.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
This
So-
was
Let's
This
carry on
was-
because I've got some things to say about that.
This was a wild episode to watch over the holidays.
I didn't get my Night Terrors Odo action figure though. I
Maybe
always
next time.
So Dr. Maura Pol, the Bajoran scientist who studied Odo when he was first discovered, arrives on Deep Space Nine and tells Odo that he has picked up DNA signatures similar to Odo's on a planet in the Gamma Quadrant. Maura, Odo, Dax, and Maura's assistant depart for the planet in a runabout to investigate, and while en route, Maura's fatherly attitude towards Odo, including embarrassing stories from their early time together, irritate him. Again, this was rough to watch over the holidays. It felt like Christmas on Deep Space Nine. Commander Sisko attempts to relate with and console Odo by telling him about a time he was helpless to aid his father in need. Robert, is this referenced in the autobiography?
I do not recall this particularly.
Well, but he doesn't
He
talk
says
about
he
his
has
dad.
brothers. Yeah,
Yeah, he
his
does talk
dad
about
and
his brothers and everything, but but this episode, this thing in particular, I don't recall it during his talk about his relationship with Odo.
Sure. Upon reaching the planet, the four of them beam to the surface where they discover a tiny life form that may be a distant relative of Odo. Before they can return to the runabout, however, an earthquake releases volcanic gases into the air. The other three pass out, but Odo, unaffected because he does not have a respiratory system, beams them back to the runabout. Convenient.
But notice that nothing happened until they moved that statue. As soon as that statue disappeared, all hell breaks loose.
Just stop moving statues. Like,
Colonizer.
Britain, yeah.
They say, what about my Robert E. Lee statue I have out front?
For the culture.
It's for the
It's our
culture.
heritage. It's our heritage.
It's heritage, not hate.
If you tear that down, it will blow up the earth.
You traded about 13 Star Trek novels for it.
That's true. That's true. That's how I
By
paid
the
for
way,
it.
those books at Savers, Savers has the best selection of stuff, in my opinion. Overpriced. I paid $2 for this little paperback novel. That
Really?
should be a
What was,
quarter.
what was the cover price on it?
Yeah, it's probably
I
about
don't
that.
know.
It's about
Yeah, look
half
at the
the
cover
cover
price.
price. I bet the cover price
Inflation.
is like $5 or
It's so
$6
far
bucks.
back there.
Yeah.
Back on the station, Dax and the others are brought to the infirmary to recover, while the life form is brought to the science lab, where O'Brien tries to unsuccessfully identify it. As it appears to be growing, he puts it into a containment field, but later that night the crew finds the lab damaged and the life form gone, apparently having escaped through an air duct. Oh my god, it's alien. They note that the incident was accompanied by a power drain and a rise in temperature. O'Brien, attempting to track the creature down, hears a strange noise and then finds a puddle of goo, which they assume is the life form's remains. And we're sure it's not just the life form itself, because we know our friend Odo just becomes a pile of goo.
Well, it took everybody a minute. It's always the last person you suspect.
Yeah. Bashir is studying the remains in the infirmary when he is attacked by a strange creature, which he fends off with a laser scalpel. Dax's analysis of the sample reveals the DNA of the life form and the creature are different, and she begins a computer search for a match with known life forms. Mora, meanwhile, recognizes the DNA pattern as Odo's and confronts him privately. He points out that the attacks occurred approximately 16 hours apart, exactly the times when Odo reverts to his natural gelatinous state to regenerate. They surmise that the gas on the Gamma Quadrant planet might have affected Odo somehow. Panicking, Odo heads for the infirmary, but Mora claims Bashir will not understand and will treat Odo like a monster. You don't know my friends, Dad! He presses Odo to come back to Bajor with him, and as he does so, the increasingly agitated Odo again transforms into the creature. Security picks up a power drain in Odo's office, but when they arrive to investigate, they find nothing amiss. Having seen Odo's violent reaction to him, Mara explains to Commander Sisko and Major Kier that he is the cause of Odo's metamorphosis. Yeah, dog. That's parents. The first time he explains, the creature was trying to rescue the organism Mora had contained in the science lab. The second time it appeared in the infirmary where Mora was a patient, and the third time Odo and Mora were in the middle of a heated debate. He helps the crew lure Odo in his altered state to the promenade where he is contained in a force field and reverts to normal. Later, the effects of the gas having been removed, Odo apologizes to Mora for attacking him. Mora apologizes to Odo for ignoring his feelings, which he finally realizes what he had done when Odo had felt like a prisoner in his laboratory. Mora says he would like to be a part, however small, of Odo's life, and the two begin to reconcile. Yes, Tony.
Whatever happened to the creature?
It died.
Hey, if there's one thing about Star Trek,
That's the thing. So it just is never spoke of
just
again.
don't even worry about it, dude.
It's still in the freaking
Listen.
air ducts of Deep Space Nine. Now, so here's why
Along with the puppy.
I ask that, right? Because if you look at the lab where it escaped from, the containment unit, it's plexiglass or whatever, it was clearly bursted out, right? Mm-hmm. It wasn't Odo trying to get in. It would have been folded in on the dome instead of erupting out. Mm. So do you think they just messed that up, or do you think maybe
Yes.
they... Okay. I'm looking for details
Jake's
here.
like, Tony, you're overthinking it.
Come on. I mean, it is
And
what I
also-
do, but...
And also, the reason that they brought the creature on board is every murder mystery needs a red herring. This is to throw you off. See?
And that red herring now lives in the air ducts of DS9.
We'll just
Along
leave
with the
it there.
It's
virus
like in
puppy
Community-
that O'Brien has. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like in Community how the monkey just lives in the air ducts.
Okay. This is Anyang
ask.
in the walls of the house.
Yeah, don't ask.
Anyang.
Before you go to trivia on
Yeah.
this one, so I'm watching this episode and I'm like, oh my goodness, I know exactly what this is. As child of divorced parents and remarried parents, I was great with my stepmother for whatever reason. Had a really hard time with my stepfather, literally until maybe 25-ish years ago, and it was nothing that he did. He was being a parent, and he's a fantastic person. I love him dearly, but my relationship with him at the time prejudiced a lot of my interactions with him growing up. So I'm watching Odo going, yep,
Yep.
yep, yep, the entire way through. And then
like, I am
watching, and
Odo.
if you look at it, and if you look at Odo himself, as much as he resented or had whatever animosity towards Dr. Mora, if you look at the two of them side by side, he patterned himself after Mora
Yeah,
in a lot of
exactly.
ways.
Which he even says in that episode with Luoxana, he says he modeled his hairstyle after.
Yeah.
So when he showed up, I was like, clocked it.
There it is.
Papa.
Also, if you
Papa
look
Odo.
at the way that Mora held his mouth in certain instances, it was Odo's little exactly. So it's just
Never
kind of
could-
interesting to see like all of the things that as children of parents, we're just kind of like, I never want to be like my mom or my dad.
And our ears never look the same as our parents,
our ears never look the
despite
same.
how hard we try.
I would hope that Renea Bergenois and the actor who played James Sloyan is the actor who played Dr. Mora. I would hope that they had this conversation. Here's what you need
actor
to know.
Actor.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Here's how you affected my life. Here's what you need to know. I patterned myself after you, so let's do this and this.
Yeah.
Work it out.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, you could also see that Mora, as the episode went on, realizing what he had done as his job and what he only saw as his job, because he's always talking about the work we did, all the things we did together. You could see that as the episode went on, and as he admitted to everybody around him how much he missed Odo, that he, in his own way, loved Odo and felt parochial towards him. Mm-hmm. And that comes to a head at the end of the episode, where he's like, I'd like to spend more time with your life, even if it's just a little small part of it, or be part of your life. And it's like, okay, this is the, child comes back home, or in this case, parent goes to child's home and has that reconciliation conversation that's not easy to have and is awkward, but by the end of it, they can at least approach each other as adults and build upon that relationship.
That's nice. I like that, Rob.
So there you go.
Some trivia for this episode. Mora Pole was originally supposed to be played by Renee Auberjonois. How do you say his last name?
Auberjonois.
Aubergines.
Renee.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be played by Renee.
the third.
So like a dual role?
Much like Brent Spiner played Dr. Nguyen Singh. But the plan was scrapped when it was realized how much time it would take each day to get Renee out of one makeup and into another.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
And so most DS9 episodes were shot in 7 days, but it was estimated that with him playing both parts, it would take at least 14 to complete the shoot. So
That would have been so cool, though.
that would have been cool.
Yeah.
Special effects supervisor Glenn Neufeld wasn't especially pleased with how this episode turned out, primarily due to the fact that he feels the audience sees too much of the monster.
The Jaws
No, I think we
theory.
see just
The
enough of it.
Jaws thing, right? Like
Yeah.
the less you see of a monster, the more scary
But
it
I
is.
mean, we don't see the monster until the second attack, and at that point, we still don't know that it's not the life form they found on the planet. So I think that was still just enough.
Yeah. And then the idea for this episode came to Jim Trombetta when he realized that if a shapeshifter was suffering from multiple personality disorder, not only would he go around exhibiting different personalities, but different bodies, which have a neat concept.
So what they forgot to add to this thing was the creature is driven by rage and is wanted for a murder it didn't commit.
Uh-oh.
People of a certain age.
The Hulk?
Thank you.
Talking about the Huck.
The Hook? Let's move into the...
I've got just
Oh, yeah, Jake, what do you got?
one. Yeah. It's
Bring it.
fun. It's actually a question for Rob from the autobiography. Are Sisko's brothers that we never hear about or anything from Sisko's brothers ever again? Are they younger, older? Is that
They are younger.
So he's the oldest?
Cisco
If I
gives off
remember, he's the
big
oldest.
eldest sibling
Older
energy.
brother vibes, for sure.
Definitely.
okay? And so that means
Yes, they are older. I mean, I'm sorry, he is older because they actually have a family photo
In the book.
in the book. So I can
And it's
find it
adult
real fast.
Cisco with 5 toddler brothers.
Yeah, he does give off like...
Hold
that
on,
looks like
there's-
an AI
let me
picture.
zoom in on there for you.
It's the Cisco family there.
That looks like AI. I know it's not.
He's right there.
So,
So
that's Cisco.
Okay,
That's
yeah, yeah.
Benjamin.
Yeah, I can
and
see
that's
his face.
father.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's funny.
so. Then I guess I'll ask this not when Rebecca's listening. So it's just a
Spoilers.
question. It's a question about ancestry/parentage.
Can you spoil something for a show she doesn't like, though?
Don't let them hear you.
I didn't mean to attack you so publicly.
Don't let the DS9 people hear you.
That was
They're going to cancel this podcast.
That was some energy there.
There's your whimsy.
You guys keep promising it's going to get better. It's going to get better.
I'm watching
the
some
next
really
batch.
good ones right now. I'm way ahead of you.
100%.
This is so
Rebecca,
funny.
that absolutely the next batch is.
It's about to
where
get good.
it's
You're
very
gonna-
We're
good.
it's
I'm
about to
so
get good.
short.
No,
This-
I'm at the Maquis parts 1 and 2 and a couple of
yeah.
the others, and it's starting to get better. So
Okay.
we
This
learn,
is-
there's a
Blood
Garrick
Oath.
episode coming up, and
Blood Oath is an all-timer.
and that one,
That is a direct sequel to the original series.
yeah. Rebecca's gonna love that one.
You know
Like
I
3 or
love-
4 episodes of the original series.
Damn, you know how I feel about the original series. Okay, let's move on
Sure
to the Chief O'Brien Power Hour.
Yes.
Unless Jake,
Yeah.
you have more.
No, I just
Ginger Brothers Unite.
are they half brothers
Yes.
then?
Yes.
Okay, that's
Okay.
what my question was.
Cisco
Yeah.
has a dad that stepped up. Armageddon Game.
Thank
it's
you.
about to get good.
Chief O'Brien, who still doesn't particularly like Dr. Bashir, must rely on him when the two are stranded on a planet and O'Brien is infected with a deadly, fast-moving disease. This episode is straight out of fanfiction.net. AO3, an archive of our own, if you're familiar with fan fiction.
What?
This is a regular. Oh no, one bed.
Yeah. Oh, what do we do?
Okay.
This felt like a very fan fiction-y episode.
Yes.
Which, okay, Dr. Bashir and Chief O'Brien have spent the past week helping.
But if it's fan fiction about your boys, Rebecca, is it?
Yeah,
is it
great.
Is
Good
it
news.
better or worse? Okay, all
yeah,
right. all right.
no, that's great.
Well, we got some Bashir and Garrick fan fiction coming up.
Oh God,
I know.
Bashir,
I wrote
my
the
traveling
rule.
twink.
Is it about one of your many lady friends? He says to Bashir.
So Bashir and O'Brien have spent the past week helping two races, the Talani and the Kelleran, dismantle deadly biological weapons known as harvesters. They assure the Talani and Kelleran ambassadors that all the files related to the harvesters have been destroyed so as to prevent them from ever being created again. When the moment comes to destroy the final harvester, two Kelleran soldiers enter the laboratory and begin shooting the scientists, Talani and Kelleran alike. Bashir and O'Brien overpower the soldiers, but a drop of the harvester liquid falls on O'Brien's skin. To escape, they are forced to beam down to the surface of the planet they are orbiting. The Talani and Kelleran ambassadors inform Commander Sisko that O'Brien and Bashir died in an accident and provide a recording purportedly showing the deaths of the entire science team due to an automated security routine. The senior staff of Deep Space Nine grieve the loss of their crewmates, and Sisko informs Keiko of his death. Now, they accepted that way too quickly.
They have no reason not to.
Yep.
honestly.
Yeah, that's the thing. They have no reason not to.
And I
They
thought
were
about
dealing-
that as well. Because I'm like, you just
Yeah.
blocked that hook, line, and sinker.
But also, did you notice Dax was a little remorseful that she didn't get to know Julian better?
Okay, I think that's Jadzia, not Dax.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But no, I mean, I'm not trying to be funny about that. I mean, it's like at that point
I-
you often
yeah.
get Jadzia harvesting the memories from the Dax symbiont and all of the predecessor hosts. I think it's literally a Jadzia moment where
Yeah.
we're seeing her shine because like her interactions with Sisko are all old man to
Right.
mentor mentee. So this is
I
more
don't know.
like, oh,
I didn't like how quickly they all accepted without just like a little bit further
Look,
investigation.
we've got 45 minutes, all right? That's all we have.
Did
It's
you
okay.
not see?
The
It
women
looked like
come
it
in clutch.
burst from the inside out.
The women come in clutch and figure it out, as they always do. So, meanwhile, Bashir and O'Brien, very much alive, are stranded in an abandoned town on the planet's surface. O'Brien tries to repair a broken communication system in order to inform the Talani of the Kelleran's apparent betrayal. Bashir discovers that O'Brien has been infected by the harvester, and as O'Brien's condition begins to deteriorate, is forced to take over the repair effort. I wanted them to kiss so bad.
Kiss.
Keiko, however, insists the recording of the supposed accident has been falsified. The video shows O'Brien drinking coffee in the afternoon, something she is sure that he would never do. Sisko and Dax travel in the runabout vessel to visit the site of the accident, where Dax investigates O'Brien and Bashir's runabout and finds evidence that its logs have been altered. A real Epstein file situation that we got going on here.
AI video.
Why was The first thing we should have done is check the timestamps.
But
Why
again,
did nobody
he didn't have
check the
anything. He had no reason to doubt the veracity of both ambassadors, because both ambassadors showed up, and if they've been at war for this long, and they both come like, yeah, this is what we got. Here's our proof.
Maybe I'm too suspicious of everybody.
It's okay.
That-
Scully,
Maybe
we still
that's
love
the
you.
real punk rock, Rebecca.
Maybe that's the real punk rock, is
Maybe.
being too suspicious of everybody.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what threw me off. I did not see the what would I say? What's the not twist, but I didn't see the motivation behind what the alien races did until when they said it. I was like, oh, really? Because I immediately thought, oh, warmongering. One side is warmongering, or someone who sells to both sides is warmongering, and they want to keep the war going. I never thought it would be because they're like, well, we want to kill anyone who knows anything about this virus. It's like, geez.
It's an absolutist, definitely absolutist.
Yeah.
But
Very
I mean,
scorched earth.
Yeah, you've got to figure how long have they been fighting for? Centuries at this point. They're like, we want this done and over with, and the only way to be sure is that nobody knows.
Not even third parties. You know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you signed a contract. You signed an NDA.
Always have your lawyer look it over before you
They didn't
sign
even
it.
get a chance to break the NDA, though.
Yeah, exactly. Just couldn't nip it in the bud. The Talani and Kelleran ambassadors show up together at Bashir and O'Brien's hideout. They reveal that the attack on the science team was a joint endeavor meant to erase all knowledge that could potentially be used to make harvesters, and prepare to execute my boys, Bashir and O'Brien. Cisco and Dax rescue them by transporting them to their runabout. The Talani and Kelleran demand their return and fire upon the runabout when Cisco refuses, but Cisco deceives them by escaping safely in the other runabout.
That was
A-
pretty cool.
a
A real Rise of Skywalker Chewie situation.
Pulled the old switcheroo.
As Chief O'Brien recovers from the poisoning, Keiko is stunned to discover that he does drink coffee in the afternoon.
That was the best part. It's like,
I love
oh,
because she's
I-
telling him, I figured it out because you don't drink
'Cause I
coffee
know you so
in the
well."
afternoon. And he goes, I do. I drink coffee in the afternoon.
I do all the time.
This episode was written by Morgan Gendel, who also wrote the story for The Inner Light.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And we do get our fair dose of O'Brien must suffer in this.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
This is the O'Brien
big
Must Suffer
time.
Power Hour. Yeah.
It was a nice, complex story, I thought. You know, a lot of great little elements going in, but it's also the further advancement of the love affair between our boys. Step closer.
The script was originally to have featured Dax instead of O'Brien. Making it O'Brien, I think, is a better.
Yeah.
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 Oh, that would, yeah. No, that wouldn't have worked as well.
It's much better with the odd couple vibe, for sure.
Exactly.
And then with this episode, the Ganges becomes the second DS9 runabout to be destroyed. We're only halfway through season 2. Then we're going through runabouts like crazy.
Post-scarcity society. It doesn't matter.
Just replicate another
makes
runabout.
There's also a lot of rivers on Earth. A lot of rivers.
That's true.
Sure. Let's move on. Unless anyone has anything to say about our boys.
I said what I said.
When are we getting that racquetball rematch? That's what I want to know.
Got to read the comics, Tony.
Oh.
The director of this one was Windrick Colby, who's done a ton of Star Trek. The director of the previous one was David Carson, and he also had done a ton of Star Trek.
Lots of it, yeah.
And that was his last episode.
Oh.
And after he was done with that episode, he went to direct Generations.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. That's right. That was before they let Frakes take the helm.
Yeah,
At-
and my last note on this one, sorry, Rebecca.
No, you're
go ahead,
good. You're good.
is in when Cisco's talking to Keiko, he says that Miles was a fine officer. However,
Oh, he's a non-commissioned officer, so technically he's not wrong.
all right.
How does all that work? So he was with Starfleet, right? On
He fought in the
the
war. yeah.
Enterprise.
Yeah.
He reported up through the chain of command on Enterprise like a normal
Like everybody else.
everybody else, but he doesn't in
He does.
Deep Space
so
Nine.
basically, Jay, correct me on this if I'm right.
Yeah.
Star Trek ranks are kind of as we want them to work when they have them, which is why you have Commodores, which hasn't existed in like the U.S.
Not
Navy
since-
in hundreds of years.
Not since 64, is what
Or
you're saying?
64.
Tony,
But-
Commodore 64. Oh, sorry.
go ahead.
I see what you did there. You got me. You got me.
Hey.
Yeah.
But this is non-commissioned officers. They do have enlisted ranks, but O'Brien on the Enterprise, Cole Meany on Next Generation, start there, was not playing O'Brien originally. He was just playing some random guy that they just kept bringing back, who did have the rank of a lieutenant. When they brought him back as O'Brien, he was a non-com then. So he went to DS9 as a non-commissioned officer, as the chief of operations. So in the Navy, he'd be like a chief petty officer.
Tony,
Okay.
the plexiglass was bent the wrong way.
That's what I'm saying. Carrie, I've been saying it.
But
Real Tim Robinson energy.
so Cole Meany did a convention in Salt Lake, pre DS9. So it was like 92, I'm going to say. And what Rob was saying is he was correct. Is he was brought back as the recurring transporter chief with a rank of a full lieutenant. And he slowly lost pips as he gained a name and a character.
That's what I want. What was he doing? What was he doing that was making Picard so
And then-
mad?
And then-
You're just losing them.
And then in All Good Things, they start him out as a chief petty officer. So, like, that's how they refer to him in the series finale. So they kind of retcon that whole he's always been a chief thing.
Yeah, O'Brien has, just not the guy with the same
Right.
face.
Interesting.
No,
Speaking-
they said
speaking
they
of-
made it O'Brien. Like
Oh,
in
okay.
All Good Things, yeah.
Transporter clone is what it was.
Speaking of,
Speaking of whispers, Chief O'Brien's world is turned upside down for no reason whatsoever. He is being ignored by his family and friends and is being closed out of every essential job on the station. Now, Jake has a favorite trope, and it's this. Which we'll get to.
I hate it so much. I hate
This
it
is
so
the
much.
Cole Meany power 48 minutes. Like he's running this show. He's got
in-
monologues.
he's in every scene.
I loved this episode, honestly. I thought it was great.
If I was into DS9 when I was in high school, baby, I would have been pulling monologues left and right. Miles O'Brien pilots a runabout through the wormhole en route to the Parada system. He records a personal log of recent events. God, it's just such a one-man show, this episode, and it's so funny to me. 2 days ago, O'Brien returned from a meeting with the Paradas to discuss security measures for the upcoming peace talks. The next morning, he awoke to find his wife Keiko and daughter Molly dressed and eating breakfast at 5:30 a.m. Both seemed awkward and suspicious around him. Upon reporting for duty, O'Brien found an officer had begun working on the security arrangements without him, apparently under orders from Commander Sisko. Shortly afterward, he saw Sisko and Keiko having a private discussion on the promenade, and when asked about it, Sisko claimed he was concerned about his son Jake's grades in Keiko's class, but Jake later told O'Brien that his grades were fine. At O'Brien's annual physical examination,
Dun.
Dr. Bashir's a little rough with him. Bashir gave O'Brien a clean bill of health only after an overly long and invasive examination. And he was asking a lot of personal questions, including about O'Brien's sex life.
Gotta
Is
check
that
all
allowed?
your orifices.
Oh boy. Additionally, problems O'Brien had been assigned to fix seemed to have intentionally designed to make him spend additional time repairing them. Reviewing the other officers' logs, O'Brien discovered that Sisko and the others were observing his movements. O'Brien persuaded Odo to investigate the others' suspicious behavior, but soon at a meeting in Odo's office, Odo appeared to have joined the conspiracy as well. Sisko, Bashir, Kira arrive to arrest and sedate O'Brien, and he overpowers them and flees to the promenade. Through maintenance conduits, every time a Jeffries tube shows up, I go, "Ooh, Jeffrey!" O'Brien made his way to the runabout, the Rio Grande, and escaped. He contacted Admiral Rollman to warn her that the command crew of Deep Space Nine was under some hostile influence, but she ordered him to return to the station. Now en route to the Parada system in the Gamma Quadrant, O'Brien is being pursued by the runabout Mekong. He eludes his pursuers and hides behind a moon, and then follows the Mekong to Parada 2. There he finds Cisco and Kira with a pair of Paradan rebels who promise that the explanation to the mystery of the past few days is behind a door.
This way, honest.
What is it? What's behind door number 1?
Here in the library with the candlestick. It's right in there.
It's right over there.
One of the Paradans shoots him, and when the door opens, Bashir's behind it, along with another O'Brien.
Bum, bum, bum.
2 O'Briens. It is revealed that the Paradan government abducted O'Brien and created a clone who believed he was the real O'Brien, but would assassinate the rebels at the peace talks. As the clone dies, he asks the real O'Brien to tell Keiko that he loves her, which
And O'Brien's
he's
like,
not going to do that.
I'm
not going to do that.
I'm her O'Brien, not you.
Because also, this clone O'Brien tries to get frisky with Keiko, and she's like,
She's not having it.
She is-
No, uncomfortable Keiko in this episode. She, Rosalind Chow, you see what a good actress she is. And the other good thing about this episode, before Jake tears it apart, was how the rising tension as the episode went along.
It's good.
yeah,
I
it
thought
was
that
very good.
That was good.
Yeah.
I love that they try to use O'Brien, a clone of O'Brien, to do their dirty work. But O'Brien is so strong that even his clone won't do bad things. Even his clone will try to get to the bottom of what's going on because the O'Brien is
strong in this
all powerful and strong. In
You
this.
needed a different officer with a weaker constitution.
Exactly.
Listen, as Lorne Green once said, instinct. You can't breed it out of a dog. Sorry, of a certain age. Go ahead.
You can breed them
Well-
out of Daggets, though.
Yes.
Let me deliver some trivia, and then Jake, you can go hard on this episode. Writer Paul Robert Coyle's original idea for this episode involved O'Brien waking up one morning to find Molly and Keiko gone, and nobody on the entire station remembers him ever being there.
What? That would
He
have
then
been
finds
wild.
out. He then finds out there is a Chief Miles O'Brien in Starfleet, but he is serving on the Enterprise D, and the episode entails him trying to sort out the mystery. Could have been
would've
fun.
fun.
That would have
Yeah.
been crazy.
Could have been fun. Susan Bay as Admiral Rollman. Jake, you said she's someone.
yeah, she was Leonard Nimoy's wife.
There it is.
Yep.
This episode bears many similarities to Philip K. Dick's 1953 story Imposter.
Okay.
And
Haven't read
Ira,
that one.
Ira Stephen Bear described this episode as Invasion of the Body Snatchers from the Body Snatchers' point of view.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I like that.
I did, because when I watch with Jake and our friend Maya, and we like live text each other. Was dropping a lot of pluribus, jokes that Jake didn't get.
I know. I'll get there.
You got to jump in there, Jake.
So Jake's favorite trope is body swaps
And amnesia.
and amnesia.
This had a
This
little bit
is-
of both.
And
So
this
he
is
loved
both.
it. He loved every second of this
Jake's favorite
episode.
episode ever.
I think I did text about 4 or 5 times. I hate this. I hate this so much. By the way, they don't actually call them clones in this episode, and that was an intentional choice. They call them replicants.
I noticed that.
Kill.
I'm watching. I'm like, Blade Runner. What?
Falls under
What?
the falls under the clone rule.
Speaking of Philip K. Dick. Speaking of Philip K. Dick, what's going on here?
Yeah, so that. And then I know I did this on the first episode. For some reason, my factoids are popping into my head as we're discussing the next episode. On the last one, the Keller Run people.
Yeah.
That was the race of the first officer on Discovery in season 5, Rayner. Oh,
Yes.
And
Don't
when
remember that.
when they dropped the first publicity shot of him, everyone was like, "Well, he's got pointed ears, but they're not Romulan and they're not Vulcan." And the producers were like, "You Trekkies are smart. You'll figure out what it is, but it's really obscure." They pulled that peoples from this random obscure episode of DS9.
Wow. That's
Only
really
other
cool.
time they appeared. Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah, but also I hate amnesia stories. And this is saying it as someone who worked on Smallville for 10 years, and there
Where
were
that
at
was like
least-
their bread
I
and
was
butter.
going to say, Amnesia,
Body
Smallville,
swaps.
stock and trade.
Maybe that's where you
Yeah.
learn to hate amnesia stories.
I even pitched a couple of them, like with Supergirl swapping with somebody and Zatanna having to reverse the curse.
You're like,
When
guys, I got an idea, but I hate it. But I'm going to tell you
I feel
anyway.
that. I feel that in my bones, though. The trope I hate the most is stories taking place within like a mental asylum because it feels lazy to me.
Sure.
But one of my best one-act plays that I wrote in high school took place in a mental ward.
I would just say go back and rewatch Moon Knight, and you'll change your mind
I've seen Moon Knight.
because it works in Moon Knight, the mental asylum. Anyway,
Well, and Legion too.
I think
right?
Legion.
Like I really
Well,
liked Legion
I think it takes someone who doesn't like a story trope to write a story trope really, really well.
because they can really pick it apart
Exactly.
and figure out like how to make it good.
Yep.
I will say the one body swap episode of anything that I remember really, really liking, and this might be recency bias, I will admit, is the body swap from Wednesday season 2.
yes.
You know what's so funny? So my husband was watching at Wednesday season 2. I care not for the show, whatever. But that body swap episode, he was like, "You got to come watch this."
Yeah.
Like I didn't, but he made a point to be like, "You should come watch this."
I didn't, but he wanted me to.
Yeah, it's really fun, and the actors like nailed the nuances of the characters and all that.
Yeah, they did a good job.
You know who does a surprisingly good job body swap episodes is
Face Off.
Ghost, the American version
Oh,
of Ghost.
Yeah.
When she gets inhabited by the other ghosts, the main character played by
Rose McIver.
Rose McIver. Yeah, she does super good impressions of all the
Yeah, she
different
does.
actors.
Hi,
does.
zombie.
But Rebecca, that was
Yeah.
gonna be my question to Jake. Was so what about Face Off, like the movie where you have an actor playing the other actor,
Take
but
his
it's still the
face
original actor?
off.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's I've never seen that
Thank
one
you.
myself, actually.
You never
If
saw Face Off?
I
I should check it out.
oh my god, it's one of my husband's favorite movies of all time. That
It's
was the
Nick-
first movie I watched stoned.
Yeah, it's Nick Cage over the top.
Oh,
Just
it's
Nick caging it up, huh?
John
he could
Travolta.
eat a peach for hours.
Over the
It's such a good. That movie rocks.
Okay.
I mean, imagine.
to check
Think
it out.
about it, Tony. It's Nick Cage doing a John Travolta impression, and John Travolta doing a
Travolta
Nick
doing-
Cage impression all through
right.
the movie. So
All right.
It's
The
been
plane.
years
Remember the
since I've seen it,
plane?
so I'll rewatch it. Yeah.
That movie rips. I don't give a hoot. Paradise. The last episode we're going to talk about today. Paradise. I call this the Midsommar episode. Leave it to me to find a way to connect stuff to Midsommar. Cisco and Chief O'Brien discover a colony which lives without technology. While on a reconnaissance mission in a runabout, runabout's also doing a lot of heavy lifting in this group of episodes
They have to.
because they
Yeah,
have to
otherwise
get
you have
off
to-
DS9.
Otherwise, you have to move the whole station around. It's very heavy.
And we know that doesn't go well.
I was also
Well,
so happy to be off DS9, truthfully, in this episode. I was getting a
Yikes.
little stir crazy. I needed some fresh air. While on a reconnaissance mission, O'Brien and Cisco discover human life signs on an uncharted planet. Beaming to the surface, they discover that a duonetic energy field has disabled their electronic devices and they cannot return to their runabout. They meet Joseph and Vinod, part of a group of colonists who became stranded 10 years ago in a similar fashion. The leader of the colonists is Vinod's mother, Alexis. Prior to becoming stranded, she was a philosopher critical of humans' dependence on technology.
First red flag. I didn't like this lady within 2 sentences of her talking. I was like, I don't like this lady.
It's difficult to like a person who
Don't like
thinks
this lady.
they know better than everybody else. Even if it's a woman.
Anybody.
One of the colonists, Meg, is dying and could be cured with the runabout's medical supplies, but Alexis forbids Cisco and O'Brien from attempting to contact the runabout. She tells them that they will have to earn their keep by working in the field. While they work, a young man named Steven is released from a metal
Whoa,
box
Rob, you all right?
in which he was imprisoned for stealing a candle. What's up, Rob? What's going on over there?
Uh-oh.
Rob has some.
Once again, for people of a certain age, once you set foot on the Bodie plantation, you best set your mind to working.
That's right. And the box. Anyway,
Oh,
sorry.
the box.
Not the boo box.
The boo box. That night, Alexis sends a colonist named Cassandra to attempt to seduce Cisco. Again, this is nearly beat for beat Midsommar. When Cisco
you like
confronts her, she assigns him to stand and watch the rest of the night. They gotta diversify the genetic pool.
A lot of inbreeding.
A lot of inbreeding. That's
You know,
why. That's
that's
why
what's
they
gonna
always
happen.
bring new people into the Midsommar cult.
We need your precious bodily fluids.
We need your precious genes. Meanwhile, DS9 officers Kira and Dax are searching for Cisco and O'Brien, and they discover their abandoned runabout traveling aimlessly and attempt to retrace its course. Back on the planet, after Meg dies, Alexis accuses O'Brien of defiling her memory by trying to activate his technical devices. Okay, as his commanding officer, Cisco is placed in the punishment box. Oh, bye, Carrie.
Oh, there's the,
Oh, bye,
I thought
Carrie.
he was just. I thought he was excited about the plot.
Yeah, so did I.
No, he has visitors, so he had to go hang out with his visitors. Let's see. Cisco gets put in the box. Ruh-roh. Once his punishment period is over, Alexis offers him water if he will change out of his Starfleet uniform. But wordlessly, Cisco, my man, gets back in that box.
He's like, nope.
you see, this is one of the, we've seen flashes of this before, of Cisco's principles and his beliefs, and this is just like, I would die before, dishonoring this uniform. And what it
Caving
means
to
me.
you. Yeah.
I have a dedication to Starfleet. I truly do. I have reached a point, however, where I'm like, maybe they are a bit much. Maybe we shouldn't dedicate our whole lives to this system of government. Air quotes.
Is that because you started Deep Space Nine and you don't like it as much as the other Star Treks?
Maybe I shouldn't hold Starfleet on such high a pedestal. I don't know.
How about that Bajoran militia, though?
Yeah, how about that?
O'Brien uses an improvised compass to locate the origin of the duonetic field and discovers a generator buried beneath the sand. Vinod finds O'Brien and shoots him with a bow, but O'Brien manages to outsmart him and brings him back to the village. O'Brien opens the punishment box with his now functional phaser and reveals to the... Sorry, I had to burp. Oh my god. Reveals to the colonists that the field was artificially created. Alexis admits that she created the duonetic field, but she justifies her actions on the basis she believes they allowed the colonists who survived to discover their true potential.
I hated this speech so much. Oh, I was just watching it, just going, just this lady, come on now.
Who else in popular
Somebody.
culture? Who else in popular culture? I know there's other characters like this, and I am just drawing a blank on them. So if anybody can name...
That like do evil
Yeah, I know
for
it's
the
best for
greater
you
good.
culture.
I know it's best for you people. Yeah. Okay,
Lex
we'll think about it.
Luthor.
Yeah.
Yeah. When Kira and Dax arrive, Cisco and O'Brien... Oh, this leaves out the whole thing where they had to lasso the runabout that was traveling at warp speed.
Yeah, that was a cool scene, too.
Not everybody
That
has a
was kinda
Scotty,
cool.
so you got to figure stuff out.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. So Kira and Dax arrive. Cisco and O'Brien assume the colonists want to come with them because, obviously,
We got
but
cookies.
we got cookies and a replicator. You can have whatever you want.
Yeah.
All the cookies you want.
Snickerdoodle, chocolate chip, gingerbread. But Joseph announces that the colonists have chosen to stay, although they clearly have not been consulted. So O'Brien and Cisco beam up to the runabout with Alexis and Vinod. After they leave, two young children stare wistfully at the point where the four vanished.
I wanted to go.
Maybe I wanted to go. Maybe let the other people talk.
Nobody said anything. That means they didn't care. I do appreciate about this character, this lady. She was just like, I'll go take my punishment. Like that was interesting. She wasn't like, get him,
okay.
crowd.
No, but
you know.
again,
Sick 'em.
She was very
Sick 'em.
principled as well. She had her beliefs.
She did. Yep.
but
And
she
she's like, I'm
adhered
gonna go
to
take
them.
I'm gonna go take my punishment, and hopefully I'll be back with you guys at some point. But this is, let's go.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go try to do this on Deep Space Nine.
It's already broken down.
Shun the technology that is keeping you alive in the void of space.
This was also an interesting episode to watch over the holidays because at a lot of gatherings with kids, and the conversation quite often has shifted to like kids and screen time, and the luxury and the privilege to be able to not do screen time with your kids. And I had mentioned that I had seen conversation about like reading and no screen time is turning into a status indicator of like the wealthier you
Interesting.
are, the more likely you are to go without screens for your
Really?
children. Kind of like eating organic, right? Like the wealthier you are, the more you are able to have the luxury of being able to like afford and feed organic foods, you know?
That's so interesting because before it was the rich kids are the ones that had the screens.
That had tablets, but now
Right.
everybody has it, right? And people are, us included, are so reliant on our screens for everything that being able to go without and live your life and even go to a school that doesn't rely on tablets now, kind of an indication of where you are class-wise.
Yeah,
Interesting.
my kids don't do any homework on paper. It's all
Yeah.
on like Google Classroom and
I believe it.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? I'm bummed Carrie had to leave because the registry number seen on Alex's grounded ship is BDR 529, the same number that is seen on the license plate of the Bluesmobile from the Blues Brothers.
Oh, really? Well, you
Oh.
just think that was intentional or just some?
Yeah, that
No,
was a
it
total
was-
accident.
It's in the same way that the comb going in.
I knew it.
Was
It
an
all comes
accident.
back to the plexiglass dome.
It's
One of these
transparent
days-
aluminum, Tony.
All comes back to the transparent aluminum dome.
And one of these days, Molly's necklace is gonna come back and mean something.
You're gonna see it on the wall in Garrick's or something.
And the name of the crashed spaceship is Erewhon. This may be an allusion to Samuel Butler's 1872 novel Erewhon, or Over the Range. The novel, like this episode, depicts a utopian society that rejects technology, albeit for different reasons. So yeah, that's Jake. You got anything else about?
Not huge on this one. Mark Altman, who's a writer and filmmaker, was heavily involved in Star Trek, and he's not directly involved, but he's a huge fan. Has written books about it and stuff. Said that this was a better look at a cult leader than Descent in TNG was, with lore and
Yeah.
This was
the
this
board.
was
I
an
would
interesting
agree.
this was an interesting type of cult leader too, because if you do any like research or learning into like what makes a cult, your leader is typically like very charismatic and
Right.
You want to be around this person, whereas Alexis very much seemed like I'm in charge and you better not question
She's
me.
very
Yeah.
authoritarian.
Oh, yeah.
More of
for
an
sure.
authoritarian cult. Yeah.
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 I like this episode has many things not to like, but going back to the box, I do appreciate the fact that we see Sisko's dedication to his officers. Where he's going to get in the box instead of O'Brien at one point,
That was
and the
nice.
fact that he's just like, my principles will not allow me to do X, Y, or Z just to appease you, and we will find a way beyond this. And I like the fact that you have O'Brien who's just like, nah, I'm going to go figure this out. I'm going to science my way out of this
Yep.
without technology. And he finds the simple solution, proving once again he is one of the top engineers in Starfleet. I think that he earned some pips for this one, or should have. And just things like that. Just watching what it is about the characters of the officers and non-com officers that,
Yeah.
given their situation, it's like, okay, we're on Gilligan's Island. We're not spending 3 years here. We're out.
And this episode and Armageddon Game, I know I was just complaining about Starfleet like a couple minutes ago, but I did like the Starfleet representation in these two episodes. Maybe I feel like maybe that's what I'm missing, is like I haven't really seen Starfleet representation and like the types of personalities that emerge from Starfleet
I think I could say this
with
without
the
breaking
rose-colored
anything.
glasses on.
I think I can say this without breaking anything. Wait, just a little bit.
It's about to get good.
No. It's not even just about to get good. You're going to see, let's call it nuance. Because you've seen Starfleet painted in large swaths with with a pretty big brush. You're going to see a lot of nuance coming up soonish.
There's. I don't know if this is what you're thinking of, Rob, but there are a couple of episodes. Carrie referenced them at the top of the show, that tie back to the Wesley Crusher Traveler colonies that I said influence everything to come.
Mm-hmm.
It ties back to that, and
Yeah.
our Starfleet friends on DS9 are going to be like pure Starfleet.
Maybe that's what I'm missing. Because, like,
It's not the whimsy.
I don't want
And
to
the
use the
whimsy.
word
It's okay.
wholesomeness, but like the dedication to being good and doing the right thing.
You'll get that over the next few seasons in spades, but I think you'll see more of what you're looking for as far as Starfleet representation in fairly short order.
Okay, maybe I think that's why I am like so super duper excited for Starfleet Academy because I'm like,
Again,
finally,
also,
God.
Consider also one of the things you're dealing with is you're dealing with a portion. You're dealing with a crew, a Starfleet crew, or a mixed crew actually, in non-Federation space at a non-Federation planet, dealing with people who are just coming out of a war, so they're trying to not rock that boat too much, while maintaining their Starfleet core, but you're not seeing TNG level. This is Starfleet.
Yeah, maybe that's what I miss.
So I think that what you're going to see, if I have the episodes in my head correctly, you'll see where you're getting a little bit more of what you're looking for. In terms of Starfleet representation and holding the maxims of the Federation to a light and going, okay, how do we look compared to X, Y, and Z?
Okay.
Yeah, and I was just going to say that too, Rob. There are antagonists and groups of antagonists that are specifically anti-Starfleet and anti-Federation, which causes our friends to be like, look, we can say that about Starfleet. You can't say that about Starfleet.
That's our
Right?
word.
Like when someone insults your dad, but you make fun of your dad all the time. But
Right.
somebody else
Yeah.
does it, right?
Yeah.
And I will say we're still about a year and a half away season wise from Worf. But when Worf comes on, that coincides with some of these adversaries
Yes.
and such, and Worf's presence brings that, and everyone else rises to it. But you're
Okay.
gonna see start seeing Seps, and a lot of it really is like. So I'm gonna use an analogy that you're gonna hate, but when are Americans the most patriotic historically?
When we're at war.
When we're at war. And
Yeah.
so that's gonna bring out a lot of this Starfleet
Yep.
that you're missing.
Okay. Curses. Okay. I'm being patient. Oh my god, I'm being so patient. Maybe this is my Starfleet. This is one of my many Starfleet tests.
This is your Kobayashi
Is-
Maru.
How much can I
Kobayashi
endure before?
This reminds me just so much of the conversations that I have with my friends about listening to Wheel of Time. I've talked about this before. I'm 11 books in, and they're still like, it's about to get good. I've listened for 300 hours. Tony, it's about to get good. And I'm like, oh, it better be good.
That's how I feel about
This better be the best.
trying to pitch Agents of Shield, right? Like you just have to get through.
Yeah, 2 seasons. Got to get through the first
No,
2 seasons.
You got to get through episode 16 of the first season.
Me, I liked all of Agents
I
of
did.
Shield.
I did
liked
too.
all of it,
But it picks
you had
up
to get-
as it goes,
Yeah.
You
for
had to get
sure.
through episode 16 to get to episode 17. Where you're just like, oh, we can say the word now and go.
Yeah. Ooh, baby.
Yeah.
Agents of Shield was so good, you guys. Okay, well, I don't have any emails to read. But here's what we're going to talk about next episode: Shadowplay, Playing God, Profit and Loss, and Blood Oath.
And Blood Oath, Rebecca. is your TOS playground.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I think you're gonna really like it. There is one little kind of retconning that they do that's
When it comes to
visual.
retcon, I don't really give a shit,
All right. So say
It's a good
if
attitude.
a Klingon or 2 or 3 that appeared in the original series
Oh.
looks like the Klingons look now.
So, like, less blackface.
Ridges on their forehead. Yes. I'm not gonna
Less
say
white
anything
dudes. Less white dudes playing Klingons.
Do they ever actually explain the visual transformation of the Klingons?
They do.
What series is it they explain that in?
Enterprise.
Oh, it's an Enterprise.
What's the
okay.
explanation? I'll allow it. Tell me the explanation.
It was so research regarding augments had been banned, but not in the Klingon Empire.
Oh, so genetic modification is what it's all about.
They were trying to create augments, and it backfired.
Okay.
And it transformed them into human-looking Klingons. And so the assumption is that these Klingons that you're going to see that were in the original series had the curse reversed.
Is that
Wait.
something?
The curse makes you more human or less
it
human?
makes you more human.
Okay, so in Deep Space Nine, the Klingons we see had the
Traditional.
genetics reversed back to what we see in TNG.
Modern times, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And by the way, Brent Spiner is involved in that whole thing.
Oh snap!
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Augments in Klingon culture. That's not good, right? Like that goes against their beliefs.
No.
Or their, like, code of
consider,
No way.
Consider, if you make an augment, what are the Klingons notorious for? Being aggressive and fierce fighters, right? Augment
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, exactly. Why would you say no to a better gun? You
Oh,
know,
I'm sorry.
if
Here,
you're a warrior,
Bane. Think of the Bane of Klingons
yeah.
without
Yeah.
venom.
That would be so cool.
Oh, Klingon on Venom.
Ooh, mama. Okay, well, we have that to look forward to so far in the future. But again, thank you guys for tuning in this week. Again, our email address, tvshowinspace@gmail.com. Any last words, fools?
Nope.
Nope.
Take a start on the right straight
no.
out the morning.
Just it's about to get good.
If this show never gets good, I'm gonna
about
lose
to get
my
good.
mind. I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind.
If you do that, you've got to do it like DMX, though.
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind.
Up in here?
Up in here.
Up in here.
Rough Riders. Okay, well, until next time, smoke weed every day.